Hello and welcome to Soul Tarot by Nehal. This is going to be a reading for the period of September 16th to the 30th of September 2024 for the zodiac sign Sagittarius. Please remember this is a general reading and it may or may not resonate with you. If it resonates, let me know in the comments down below. If not, skip this one. If you feel any of your loved ones could benefit from these readings, kindly share the channel with them as well. If you would want to stay connected with me through any other social media platform, the link is down in the description below, especially the Instagram link. So this is it and let's begin. So interesting. Definitely something is coming to an end into your life. It could be a phase that has been really long, or that you have been stuck into, and there is going to be a forward movement, new things coming in. Definitely time to make certain decisions, hold your ground. There could even be something that could be helping you to move forward and push you forward into certain things, or there could be someone who could be helping you and guiding you to move forward on something. But again, while there could be someone suggesting you and guiding you the right path, you could be someone who could be not really considering it. It could be so that especially something that is been like bothering you, or maybe it's like someone helping you getting you to the shore, like to the conclusion of something that you've been struggling with for really long. So there could be someone who could either suggest you or completely help you also. The best thing to do is to consider things, not just ignore things or not take people's suggestions into consideration is not what I would suggest. Take time, listen to people, maybe that actually could be something of great help. But surely yes, there is some end that is coming in your way. Again, like when it comes, there could be chaos before that, there could be some transformation that could happen before that. And trust me, it's actually a beautiful period. So yeah, make the most of it at the same time, like it will be great. Like endings always make people think very negative, but I don't think here it is a negative thing. It's something positive that's coming your way. Work wise seems that you need to be a little careful. Learn from your past mistakes. If you've trusted someone and that person may have backstabbed you, learn your lesson and then find your way to get to a better place. You definitely are in a phase where you would want to leave a lot of things behind and move forward, but the problem is that you are still looking behind at the same time. So I would say that yes, while you may have things that you want to leave behind, take your lessons, let everything go, and then start working towards the things that you want to. Yes, definitely there is a lot of hard work that could be coming your way, and there could be multiple things also coming your way. Like there could be multiple options coming your way in terms of work or project. But having said that, the whole important part is that again, that you need to take your lessons and look forward instead of looking behind. I mean, there's nothing left there, and that even and you're willing to let it go also. So it's not that you're not. But again, the tendency, that human tendency of constantly looking behind is what is taking over. So I would just say that make a very conscious effort and decide for yourself that I'm not going to look behind. I'm going to do is going to take my past experiences and lessons and move forward and make better decisions for myself. Okay, this is nice. Finance is definitely seeming to be getting better, if at all, especially someone who's been struggling for really long. A phase is coming to an end and it can get to a better place, you know. Of course, yes. I somehow, I never say this, but again, something that very strongly came to me, that some of you may have some lady luck around you, who could be of real, like, you know, that person is genuinely your well wisher. And especially when it comes to your finances, the person is very much your well wisher. So if you feel there is someone around you, it could be anyone, it could be a friend, it could be a romantic partner, it could be your sister, it could be your colleague, you know, who may be guiding you right, or your parent, you know, your mom. So it could be anyone, but most likely it's a female figure. Having said that, when it comes to your finances, the problem one that I would here ask you to be a little careful about is that you seem to be a lot, you know, attached to certain things when it comes to your finances, which is actually creating blockages in attracting better. So I would just say that, you know, don't have extremely strong attachment towards certain financial goals, because it's like, you know, at times we are having a goal of, let's say, an x amount, but what if the universe wants to give you 2x, you know, it's like that. So due to that, you are blocking it, and I would say don't attach it to that particular, you know, whatever it may be. It could be different things to different people. But yes, financially, I would rather say that, you know, be open to let a lot of abundance coming in, and don't get too attached to the final outcome when it comes to your finances, because again, this time period seems to be really positive for you. Coming to your love, romance, and relationships, for singles, first things first, precisely people who have been single for really long, possibly could, it could be that you may find someone whom you may find interesting. I don't say that you're getting into a relationship immediately, but you may find that person either in some social gathering, or while you are out partying, you know, with your friends, and there may be some friend who may bring along some other friend, and that's how, you know, you end up meeting that person. Or in a some, you know, big family gathering where different families, you know, all your extended families are coming in. So that way there could be a huge crowd coming in, and that's where you meet that person, and you may find the person interesting. Having said that, I don't see you immediately hopping into a relationship. I would rather say that yes, you are definitely considering to, you know that person better. So yes, for singles it could be so. For people who are into the into relationships, I mean committed in any form, it could be dating, it could be engaged, married, or, you know, already married. But it is so that, you know, most likely you guys are also in a phase where, you know, so far you may be going, like, you know, letting things go the way they were, and, you know, you were like, okay, life's happening and it's okay. But you seem to be now all of a sudden thinking about, you know, whether to take the next step or not. So very good period to think about this, and, you know, come to some conclusion for yourself. For, because again, a beautiful period to for things to come to an end, and a new beginning to come. So end in the sense, the phase, this phase needs to end, and a new phase needs to begin for you guys. So that is what I see. And coming to all over, like, you know, all in all your relationships. Now this when I say all your relationships, it's not about your uh, romantic relations, but every other relation. That it could be so that, you know, some of them may come to you for certain advices regarding certain things that are happening in their life. There could be a lot more socializing with the people and all of it, and at the same time, it could even bring you to a place where you would want to consider certain relationships, as in, you know, to understand where the friendship is going, or are you guys on the same page, or, you know, such things. So there is all of that happening for you. So yes, there could be something or someone coming your way where you would be doubting that person, that that probably that person is manipulating you or is not suggesting things to best of your interest. If any such thing, it could be more of a futuristic thing. It is not about the past or anything. It's about the futuristic thing. If you feel any strong nudge of that kind, that I don't feel that the person is suggesting, and actually your nudge will be that I don't want to take this person's advice. So if it is so, do not take that person's advice. Rather go and figure out from someone who you feel that could really give you some genuinely good, like gem of advice. So don't like if there is a nudge, even 1% of nudge, that you don't want to take that person's advice, do not take it. Move the way you want to, and most likely it is so that even if the person pushes you to do what they want, chances are that no matter what, you will put your foot down and not listen to that person. So that is the thing that is happening. Other than that, yes, there could be some phases that could be coming to an end, but better things coming. There could be things like things that you have been working for really long, that could also be a thing that could happen, and you may start seeing growth as well. But yes, it is not a fast growth, it is a slow growth. It will be like a slow and steady growth. It's not like a and like sudden uprise. No, not like that. A win-win outcome is forecasted. So there could be something that could be coming your way that will be like a win-win outcome for you. Like while I said that there could be certain things coming, financially also certain things are happening. You may be coming to new phases. All of that is happening. So I guess all of that is coming down to a win-win outcome in the end, which could be a win-win for you and others as well. So if it, especially if it involves others as well, it's a good thing for all of you. Very specifically, I would say that if you guys are someone who believe in having crystals, wearing crystals, or carrying crystals with you all, the best crystal in this duration for you to work with would be amethyst. Trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. Yes, you need to do that, because I think I've already mentioned about one or two things that you need to, if at all there is a nudge, listen to it. So trust it, it will be guiding you. No limitations. You are a celestial being with unlimited potential. There is much for you to share. So you could be having an opportunity to even share and let everyone know about your knowledge that you hold within yourself. And if at all you are someone who's having self-doubt issues, it would be best that you remind yourself that you have the unlimited potential within you, and it's best not to doubt yourself. New horizons. Old ways won't open new doors. So I think I've already spoken about this in terms of there could be new things coming your way, and you can most likely even consider that. Because I think a lot of new things are also coming your way, in terms of, I told you to leave certain attachments and all of it. So maybe you have had a habit of having like the pattern of attachment to certain things very strongly. Maybe it's time to let those ways go and find new ways to do things. Let's see what are the affirmations for you. My mind is strong and disciplined. So I think one of the best things is to remind yourself that your mind is strong and disciplined while you are taking certain decisions, doing certain things. I mean, altogether, a lot of new things also coming your ways. Certain people are there coming to suggest you certain things. So while all of this is happening, make sure you keep reminding yourself that your mind is strong and disciplined. I trust the timing of my life. Everything I want comes to me exactly when I need. Again, perfect, because again, I would here actually clearly say that it is more likely again about, you trying to having that attachments. That is what you need to lose. And of course, yes, there are things happening, new things coming your way. So yeah, like, and especially financially also, certain things are happening. But again, coming to your attachments, other than that, I think what I told you was, there could be someone who's coming, I mean, who could be guiding you and all of it also. And that time you may get too confused and may question everything for that matter. So that time the best thing would be to remind yourself that I trust the timing of my life. Everything I want comes to me exactly when I need. Maybe a strong message here is also that you may have to be a little patient with yourself. True joy comes from freedom and abandon. Today, I will allow myself to laugh loudly, feel deeply, and explore freely. I will focus on nurturing my inner child with empathy and playfulness. So, again, I would say that people who are into self work, are into, healing for themselves, or are doing any kind of inner child healing, I think this is the best message. And some of you, maybe, I think, even certain things that you all are not able to, leave behind or anything could be associated with something indirectly associated with your inner child healing. So maybe even consider that, and if need be, of course, I always recommend take some experts or professionals help for these things. Yes, so while there is some level of transformation, new things coming your way, and a lot of it actually happening in that case, but in all of it, you will get, you will definitely see growth. You will see the fruits of all the work that you've done. But again, a very strong message here, I would say, is that you should consider, grounding yourself. Practice the grounding as much as possible for yourself. You're not being sensitive for feeling a lot. So maybe some of you are also feeling a lot of emotions right now, and actually that I've seen recently with a lot of people. that have been complaining about feeling, like there were certain things that, generally they don't feel so much, but of lately they seem to be feeling a lot more, which actually makes them question that, what's happening, and so on and so forth. So I would just say that if at all it is so, it's okay, just acknowledge your feelings and then move forward and do things that are necessary for yourself, and remind yourself that you're not at all sensitive. It's okay to feel certain things a little more deeply and, more strongly. It's totally fine. Sometimes we are at the end, we all are humans, and again, certain things that we experience are at the soul level as well. So sometimes the intensity gets high by default. There's no control over it, and which is totally fine. Once in a while such experiences are also needed for us. So all in all, a good reading for you guys. I hope you make the most of this reading, and yeah, this is it. See you in the next reading. Bye bye.